Hello guys and welcome to CruznTarot. So what I'm going to be doing now is going to be reviewing a card deck, and it's an oracle card deck. It's called Spirit Animals and it's Journey into the Wild, Oracle cards to tap into the wisdom of the natural world by Relmi, Sacha, and Silvia Damiano. Sorry if I said that wrong. Anyhow, I chose this card deck because I've been wanting an animal type of oracle card set, and sorry not to be rude to other ones, but I have a couple of the oracle cards and I got tired of seeing this. It's just a few cards and it's like not many choices or whatever, and I'm sorry, I just really wanted a fuller deck, something bigger that I can have variety or choose from an outcome. And look at that. And usually I feel like I see this versus this. And so I chose this one and I like it, you know. Of course, it's got the shiny stuff. If you guys like the shiny stuff on the side, it always wears out. So it's a little extra for me, but it's not necessarily. This card deck happens to be decently thick. I don't think it needs to be thicker than this. It's fine because look how many cards you have. If you really have them really thick, it's going to really be hard to shuffle these. And then at first when I shuffle them, they kind of got stuck to each other, but now they're doing all right. So they're doing okay when it comes to shuffling. So when it comes to shuffling, it's not that bad. It's a little, almost the limit of I would put when it comes to the thickness and the quantity of cards. I like the shape of this card, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I have some oracle cards and they wear me out. I know this is let me show you one really quick. Where's one? Okay, so I don't know where I have them, but this is I hate to do this to this deck because it's a beautiful deck, but I really dislike the size of it. I'm sorry, I know you guys, a lot of you guys can handle it, but my hands hurt after a while and I can't deal with that. But look at that. It's really hard for me to shuffle something like that. And then look at the difference. See, look at the difference. I just like, this is probably the widest I would go, and you know, on these kind of cards, but it's just me. But this is a really beautiful, both of them are a beautiful card deck, but this is so big. I mean, it's just massive. It's like, how do I even shuffle these? I know I look like that as seen on TV commercials, but come on, like, you know. But I'll talk about this later. I'll have another review on that one. But anyhow, I'll try to put a link in the description for where you can get this from. And honestly, this is not a bad price either. I personally paid $35 for this deck with free shipping. And I'm very happy with it. You really get your money's worth on this. And why am I saying that is because there's some card decks. Again, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody or anything like that. This is my own personal opinion. This is my own belief. But these are cards. They're made out of paper, cardboard, whatever. They're not made out of gold. I'm sorry. They're not made out of gold. Some of it is just ridiculous out there. It needs to stop. Okay? I mean, somebody's charging out there $300 to $500 for a deck that came out and it was maybe $50 at the most. And now $300 to $500. And then I see people buying it. You know, and if you got the money, great. Enjoy it. Love it. But then again, it's just, that's part of the problem. Like even real estate right now, there's people paying too much for property that was not like that, and then they come in with all this money, hate to say it, from like California, and then they up the prices of the, you know, the properties here, and then none of the locals' children can afford now a house in their own town anymore because there's other people coming out. It's the same thing with tarot. I'm sorry, but it's like, you know, it should be, I think, you know, it's like, don't tell me what to price my... Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to tell you how to price it. I'm just not going to buy it myself. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. It's just a card deck. I can't eat it or anything like that. I'm sorry. But this isn't just my opinion. I don't think this is a little too much in my opinion. But I understand maybe up to $100-ish, and it just depends what you're getting with it. But $500 or more for a card deck, and then people buy it, is just amazing to me. But anyhow, it's just, okay, going back to this one, it's really shiny also. That, what is it called? It's got it on the back too. I guess it's called holographic or something like that. Anyways, and it's about brain. That's the, I guess, the brand. And what the cool part about this, you know, it comes with the book too, and it also has that on the sides. It's got the scan code, and you can actually scan this code, and it will take you to pretty much what the book has. Okay, and then it just gives you information. I'm going to get these, and I'm going to just interpret the way I want to, and I may write little notes on it, but it's cool that they have this. Now, I would have to say, though, it's not, to me, could be wrong, but it looks like AI generated stuff. Even though I don't think there's anything wrong with AI stuff, I just feel it's not, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe this is not AI. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks AI to me. And then I just feel like the tarot cards and oracle cards are being flooded with AI art out there, which is, again, nothing wrong, but it's like, you know, I know people were saying, well, you just say no one can, you know, pay $500 for one. That's what's happening now. No, you can still make a decent card deck, and it could be creative, and it could be unique, and you could be your own art. But anyhow, going back to this, it just looks AI to me, but it still looks beautiful. And it's got different animals and insects and all kinds of stuff. And there's no interpretation, there's no wording, there's no nothing, but you can scan it if you want to. And I think that's kind of neat. Now, I'll have to say, it does come with a decent sized book. For me, personally, what's more important is this, the card deck. Because that's what I'm going to be using. Okay. Second part, because I kind of already know some of the things and I interpret things in my own, but it's still the book. There's some information there or whatever. It just depends on the card. If it's a regular tarot card, I really don't even look at the book as much anymore. Now, if it's an oracle, I prefer to look at the book and then the box. I mean, the boxes are cool, but some of these boxes are so elaborate, but then you look at the card deck and it's like, what the heck? They can invest a little bit more money on the card deck. But these are like, thickness is, I love the thickness on these. I love the count on these. I love how they shuffle. I love all about it, and especially the price. I'm sorry, but this is a really good deal. It's not cheap. Nope. It's not. You know, cheap is buying something like I bought off of China, which I didn't know they were not authentic cards. I thought authentic cards were just cards. You know, all cards were cards. And I started learning as I go. No, this is not cheap. This is actually a good quality card deck. And it's a good price. So I'm going to do a quick flip through for some of them. Not the whole thing. I think it's worth the buy, guys. I would definitely buy this one. So here we go. Elephant, dove, and there's 96. And I'm sorry for rambling, but I'm like really shocked that people would pay that much for card decks. Even if I won the lottery, which I don't have that kind of money, and even if I did, I would throw up in my stomach thinking. Throw up in my own stomach, thinking, "What the heck? I cannot buy a $500 deck." You know, it almost becomes more of a novelty than actual what I think tarot should be. It's about connecting with your card, getting it, and you know, communicating through it or whatever, using it as a tool. You know, not the whole shebang or whatever. But you know, I still love this art. And maybe it's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think, if it's AI or not? But it kind of looks like that to me. Again, nothing wrong. They priced it great. They made a really good card deck. And I just got tired of seeing this 40 or less oracle card deck. It's like, and I thought, you know, I can get different cards and put them together, but they're all the same, different sizes sometimes, or it's different thickness, and it's hard to shuffle them together. So I'm really, really happy with this one. I wanted an animal one for a long time, but I didn't want to pay too much, and I didn't want to get 3 different decks just to make one. And these guys did it for me. They made it happen. And I love them. The cards. I don't know who they are. But, and no, this, I did pay for this, and no one's, I'm just new. And I know I'm going to get criticized for saying that, but this is my opinion. If you guys don't like my opinion, I'm sorry. This is what I think. So, yeah, it's awesome. I love this card deck. And they do have a different deck out there. It's the Goddess one. I think there's only 60 cards in that one, but it looks nice also. I just was looking for an animal one, and this one did it for me. There's another one out there that's I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a green one, and it's got like 96 or 100 or 100, I think, cards of animals. But it was like $70 or something like that, and it's like, no. I knew that I felt that if I would wait and just keep an eye out, I would come across the deck that I would want. And guess what? I found it. And the way I would use it is, like, if I would read something about, like, I'm going to use this for the person coming towards whoever. Like, Ladybug, to me, it's, you know, someone who's perhaps, you know, lucky. Just depends how it comes out. And it also could be like, maybe a feminine type of male, perhaps, or someone feminine, you know, something like that. But anyways, I'm still trying to figure that out, but I really, really like this deck. I like it. I like it. And then later on, when I can, I might get another set just whenever this one wears out. But to be honest with you, it'll be a very long time before this one wears out, in my opinion. Just the way I shuffle. All right, guys. So that's what I've got for you guys. Don't be mad at me. You know, again, this is what I think. I don't believe in paying so much money for a deck. Maybe because I'm not a millionaire right now, but I will be one day. But even still, I think I just rather have something I can just communicate with, a nice, pretty deck. And this is really nice. They did a really great job. I like the box. I like the book. I would have to say, though, the book started kind of falling apart on me a little bit in this piece, but maybe I was a little rough with it. I'm not sure, but maybe it's kind of unsticks a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have opened that much, but you know, and even the scan code's right here. So, but other than that, it's a pretty good book. I mean, it is what it is. For the price, I can't complain, and I'm not going to. I think they did a great job, and I'm just gonna save up and get the other card deck backup one. And hopefully they can come up with more like these. This is a really good number for an Oracle card. I appreciate it. Please come up with more stuff like this, because you'll have a customer again. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.